Sly, Bentley, Sly, Bentley, Sly, Bentley. I can sing this episode just like in Doomsday. Mario, Luigi, Mario, Luigi. Amazing. Hello, welcome back to Sly 2 Band of Thieves.
Hey Sly, you can bring up your binocular by pressing the you know, the right analog stick that adjusts the camera. Click it to look through your binoculars. They'll be useful for finding the new job starts I've placed around town. Plus, they'll let you read the job titles.
I didn't want to interrupt Bentley there, but what was going on with that jump? Sly was just kinda falling for a while? It was weird. Can we recreate that? No, probably not. This game is not nearly as glitchy as the first game, but it has its moments. Anyway, this time we're gonna do something a little bit different. We have 2 missions we can actually enter, so this game, it gives you choices, which is kind of interesting sometimes. But we're gonna do one little thing. Before... I mean, we have 2 missions to choose from. We have Follow Dimitri over here. Somewhere. And we have Bug Dimitri's office. Before doing this mission, there's something I recommend you do, and you may have noticed it already that we have bottles to pick up, just like in the first game, but they're a little bit different, as in, they're actually well hidden. Bentley's gonna explain them, but I don't care, Bentley! You don't need to tell me everything, thank you! Anyway, each of these places that we're going to visit throughout this adventure have 30 bottles in them, hidden throughout the whole hub area. They are generally kinda tricky to get. They're certainly much more tricky than in the first game, there's no doubt about that. And you're not gonna have any, like, simple things. Like in the first game, you would have, like, 2 saves right next to each other, which each contain, like, 3 bottles each. It was kind of ridiculous. But this game, they're actually, you know, actually hidden. You'll have to actually look for them. Imagine that. I'm using the word actually a lot, as it turns out. It's a nice word. I should use it more often or something. No, I don't know. Get on this rope easily like this, because there's 2 bottles on each of these little balconies. I don't know all the bottle locations completely on the top of my head. I know them kinda well, but not well enough that I'm gonna guarantee there's gonna be no lollygagging, because, as I said, bottles are kinda hidden well. There are some, you know, it's particularly not so well in this first area just because it's the first one. But in general, I get easily turned around. I have just, not even just in video games, but in general, real life, I have seriously bad sense of direction and I get turned around very easily. This really applies to the Sly games when I need to look for bottles. Because, okay. Didrik, who I've played some games with on this channel before, he is the one who introduced me to this series, and when I play the games for the first time, I play them with him. For the most part, he was watching, but obviously, you know, he played them as well as I, otherwise, oh boy. Otherwise, it'll be really boring. But, watching me trying to collect these balls for the first time is a very frustrating endeavor. Probably not even for the first time. As you can see, I'm screwing up just this simple jump up to the balcony. I believe that's the... those are all the bottles in this. Oops, oops, oops. Okay. As a training mission, well, unlike, I mean, what the training mission might have given you the impression of, getting in a fight with the big guys doesn't, you know, it's not it doesn't screw you over. You're completely able to fight them, but they're definitely much rougher than the normal tiny guys like this. First off, as you probably saw, they have long-range weapons, which you do not! Yay! That's great! Anyway, whatever. Beating up guys just gives you money, so that's nice anyway. There's a bottle up there. You may have noticed... this isn't gonna help at all. You may have noticed, and if not, I'm gonna make a note of it right now. It's kind of faint, but whenever you're near a bottle, they make this sort of tick-tock, tick-tock, tick sound, so that you can always have a somewhat of a clue as to where they are if you're completely lost. So it's not like it's completely unforgiving or anything. In fact, they're very well hidden. As you can see, they're, you know, hidden in plain sight by all means. But these places are so big and interesting that, well, these were kind of not well hidden together. I don't know. I love this. This is a great way to reintroduce the bottles. And of course, they have a similar function as they did in the first game. They're gonna lead to something really nice and helpful. I believe there's supposed to be a bottle on this. Or well, no, I'm thinking of the one we already got. But over there on that really tall building, there should be... Isn't there? Maybe I'm thinking of something else. See, I get easily turned around, I have a generally bad memory, and not gonna lie, just generally find it kinda tricky finding all these bottles. But it's something that I highly recommend doing. The reason in particular I want to do it before the job in particular that I mentioned, you know, it's by no means mandatory. You're not gonna really miss out if you don't do it. It's just for convenience sake, more than anything. Generally, if you just sort of look around everywhere, you're going to find them eventually. I definitely say that in certain future games, well, a certain future game at least, the bottles are hidden a lot better. Which is not to say they're not well hidden here, but it's more so to say that in this game, finding all the bottles isn't really a huge deal for me. It's just a fun little trick through the place to find everything, and it's a nice general experience. I can't wait until I get to this certain future game where it's not so easy. Whatever, that's for the future anyway. It's probably going to happen in the future because I love these games a lot, all of them. Did I see one up there? Or no, that's where I've already been, maybe? I don't know. No, but there's one right up there. We had 30 bottles, I have 18 so far, which is very good progress. Before I started recording this, I thought a lot about how it would be best to manage the bottle collecting, because I figured it might be easily kind of boring to just run around and look for bottles, especially since I, as I said, don't really know them all on the top of my head or anything. I couldn't just have a super quick route that I've developed over the years and fully maintained to be perfect and whatnot. No. I think this is really just the best way that I can think of to do it, at least. I could speed it up and play some music or something, but I feel like that would be kind of a cop-out. I don't know. There should be a bottle on this huge building here, though. Or maybe I already got it. Or maybe I'm completely mistaken. That's actually entirely possible. But there's the one. That's the one that I thought of when I looked at the big dome up there. Because I knew there was going to be a bottle on top of the dome, on top of a dome like this. Now, I don't think... Okay, let's take a... Screw off! I just wanted to have a good time. I see another bottle down there. I'm going to get to that in a minute. If you make enemies fall down, they're going to... Screw it! That's gotta be a new guy, right? Because I was just going to say that when enemies fall down, it's basically like an instant kill. Oh, come on. Is this really necessary? There we go. After beat a certain amount of enemies, they're going to give up. I want to draw attention to the, well, draw distance. Look at that. Yeah, this is kind of one of the less better aspects of the bottle collecting in this game. The bottles don't actually have that great draw distance. So you can't really just look up from top of a high roof and see bottles from a large distance away to, you know, easily get them, which kind of sucks, to be honest, but hey, it's originally a PS2 game. I guess it's kind of to be expected, but it's a PS3 re-release. You could have fixed the draw distance. I don't think that would have been very difficult for a PS3 game that looks like this. I mean, I don't mean looks like this as in any sort of negative thing, because I love the way this game looks. It's perfect. It's really well aged as well. You know, playing this on PS2 is not a problem at all. It's just slightly lower resolution. That's really the only thing that's more negative than playing the PS3 version, and even that, you know, most people, myself included, can deal with that. It's not really a huge deal. Okay, now I really gotten to a point where I don't know where I want to go, but okay, I've definitely been to the concert area there. I should have finished up right in front of the casino, right here. So what I'm missing is really just kind of smaller streets and tiny corners and things like that. Ooh, look at this guy. He has a shiny thing in his pocket. If you go near a guard before being noticed, you can press the circle button and steal things. In particular, guards that have shiny things in their pockets have treasure. This can be sold to earn extra money, which we'll get into in a little moment. We can do this right now. I'm just choosing not to go over it at this particular moment. Did I go further this way? I don't think I did. I'm gonna go ahead and climb this and go around the easy way. This is kinda... This game, in a lot of ways, reminds me of a More innocent, cutesy, cartoony Assassin's Creed, to be honest. Except you don't assassinate people, obviously, but... well, I mean... oh. I never noticed that. There's like moths and things. Interesting. You know, well, you do kill people, technically, but you don't have assassination targets and things like that. That's a bit extreme for a game like this. But, you know, you have the running around on ceilings. You can climb a lot of things. You run around and... it has a very Assassin's Creed feeling to me. Obviously, it's, you know, very different as well, but... I thoroughly enjoy both series. Anyway. Ooh, I hear a bottle. Has to be on a rooftop then, I guess. Oh! I thought I got that one. Sorry! I went over this way to get on the balconies before to get to that one specifically, and I just happened to find the other two that were also there. I completely forgot the one I was actually going for. That's nice. Now, I am going to stop talking for a bit because, again, as I said, looking for the little... oh, I thought I heard it, but it was just the music. Looking for the little sound the bottles make is an excellent way to find bottles when you're kind of lost. Oh, actually, right as I was about to stop talking, I hear one. Yeah, it's right here. See, sometimes, it's not that the bottles are so well hidden necessarily, but it's just like, you know, here... you might be rushing through and then you don't notice that it's in this corner. It's, of course, it's a way that the bottles are well hidden because they're purposely placed in places that you could easily overlook, but that are still sort of in plain sight. I think that's really interesting. What is this? Is this the mission? Yeah, oh, I didn't remember that that started here. Right, because that's the fake painting. Whatever, I'm not gonna start that yet because I want to get the bottles first. Oh, obviously... you know, I didn't specifically mention this, but I think it was kind of self-explanatory. The triangle and square combo works with every enemy, so long as I just don't see you. Here's another wow, okay, here's another bottle right here. It's kind of, you know, oh. I was just... wow. Another perfect example. It was just hidden right down there. I should have easily seen it, but because I was rushing over to the other bottle, I missed it. What the... what is the point of this? Is this maybe a place to hide from guards? I don't know. La stinky cheese! I love that. Again, this game has such great humor. It's amazing. The last bottle is always the worst one to find, but here it is, just right on this balcony. It's right by... yeah, Bentley, I get it, I found all the bottles, thank you. This last bottle was just right by, the water thing there, the thing... whatever. Now we collected all the bottles, as Bentley promptly, you know, as Bentley said and I promptly ignored. We can now use these bottles to do something. What exactly? Well, how about we go to Bug Dimitri's office mission and see what that might entail. It's almost as if I planned it. I like this. If you're under attack, you can actually just start a mission and people will stop going after you.
Fly, I managed to outfit this forged painting with a bug. I need you to sneak into Dimitri's office and swap it with the original.
Nice. So we'll be able to listen in on his conversations.
Yes, I thought things might go more smoothly with an ear on the inside. Just be careful with the fine art. Take any damage and the painting's ruined.
And see, look at that. Now the guards just ignore me. And that's not because I went under the table. That was actually an accident because I tried to pick up the painting. I forgot that I didn't need to. Anyway, wait. Whoa, that's a high beacon. Hi, beacon. No, I don't know. Yeah, what Bentley said is very important. You cannot take a hit when you have something on you like this. Some sort of fine art, which is something which will become a bit of a mechanic in a bit. If you get hit, the thing will respawn back at its original location and you need to go retrieve it again, which can be kinda bothersome. Where did this marker go? There we go. And to take this over to Dimitri's office, obviously, which is over here where we find all of these bottles. This is why I thought it might be a good idea to collect the bottles like this and not just speed it all up or anything, because it gave us a bit of a tour around the city, so we can get somewhat more familiar with it. Welcome to a bit of Dimitri's nightclub.
The schematic indicates that door is locked from the inside.
That's all right. I never was one for the direct approach.
Swell, because the indirect approach is way up there through that air vent.
Yes, we need to make our way to the air vent somehow. As you can see, we kind of want to make our way backwards. I think this is generally a good idea. Oh, hello bushes that don't really work. We need to get to this part, which means we need to go through this waterfall somehow, go back there over those ropes, and come from there, and basically we need to find a way over there. There are some janitors around. Here it doesn't matter that you get caught or anything, you can just kill all of them if you want. They don't have pockets that you can pickpocket from, interestingly enough, but whatever. They don't need them, I guess. They're just janitors. What do janitors even do? Aside from clean everything and make things convenient for us? No, what are they even doing? I don't know. This isn't a tricky endeavor at all. We just need to go the basically only way possible. Dimitri is talking, but honestly, parts like this I'm generally going to ignore, but this isn't like with Bentley that I'm just going to repeat them or anything. It's that just listen for a second. I don't know, I just find it kind of hard to tell what they're even saying. Maybe this is because I don't, that English isn't my first language, that might be why, but I don't know. I don't like it, and it was like this in the first game too, where I did stay quiet for those parts, and when I watched it in my own videos, I just didn't even hear what the hell they were saying. First off, we can go and just unlock this door. Now this is going to be open from all sides at any time, if we ever decide to re-enter, which we might want to, if we haven't collected bottles yet, but there's a big safe here.
It took some higher level math, but I believe the code to Dimitri's vault is 231.
23 up 3 is number 1. For getting all the bottles, you'll get an extra new move. In this case, the knockout dive.
You've gotten the knockout dive move.
Thanks, Bentley. Why would you bother mentioning that if you're not even gonna talk about it? For the most part, you talk way too much, but now you just said something unnecessary. I don't know. I like how Dimitri actually has the screen painting like this. That's cool. It looks somehow better than the original one.
Nice work, Sly. The bug's in position. If you manage to get the original painting back to me in one piece, I could sell it through my internet connections and make us a ton of coins.
Can you tell this game is like from 2003 or something? I can sell it through my internet connection. Anyway, I wanted to... Whoa, frame rate, what happened? Yeah, it's just like... Hey. I love that. You can't re-grab the painting. It really looks like you can with the shininess, but... What is wrong with the frame rate? Usually this runs at a smooth 60 FPS, but suddenly just really started chopping. That was weird. Now it's good again. The janitors, funnily enough, are just as good as fighting as any of the thugs outside. It's kind of weird. We don't want to get hit now either, though, because this is a painting, as Bentley said, we can sell. And now, what I haven't shown off yet is that you can choose Bentley to go on the internet. The internet! And here we have things we can buy. These are moves for the characters, and this kind of spoils that we actually might not just be playing as Sly. What do you know? If you go to the side, though, we have our treasures that we can now sell. We can sell silver coins for 90, gold watches for 44, and gold painting for 232. Very nice. No reason not to sell anything. There is absolutely no reason at all to not sell things, because they are literally just there to be sold. It's just to make money. There's nothing else that things can be used for. We may as well just buy what we can. Smoke bomb is a very, very good move that you definitely want to hold on to. We can only afford one of them. Actually, we can... well, we can only afford one of them in the sense that we can't even afford the Fist of Flames, but that's fine because Fist of Flames is kind of useless anyway, so it doesn't matter. Trigger bomb for Bentley. If you press X if you do... Wait, huh? Press X... Oh, well, no. Sorry, I thought the description down there was going to be a description of the item. So I was like, press X if you do, press triangle? What? That didn't make sense. But no, whatever. Sly, why are you so bored? I just got 2 smoke bombs. Yeah, and Dimitri's just gonna talk now that we have this bug thing. But I'm not going to listen, because it sucks listening to things. No, not just in general, but like, okay, whatever. Actually, I didn't mean to go out, because next time on... What the... Sly! He is not having the best day today. Man, okay. How about we go in the ceiling? Just look at where we're going. Next time on Sly 2 Band of Thieves, we're going over... Do I not... It's over there. Oh. It's over there. That explains a few things. There we go. Next time, we will follow Dimitri. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you then.